Bold opening. VR can take you to the edge of the universe, but it still struggles to touch the heart. Interstellar Arc ventures toward that boundary and, in doing so, reveals both the potential and the limits of immersive technology. Time moves quickly in this story. It takes 260 years to travel from a struggling Earth to humanity's new home aboard the Interstellar Arc. One moment, a person is closing their eyes inside a warehouse near Las Vegas. The next, a glowing blue fox delivers a rapid briefing on 2.5 centuries of human history. The journey feels like a true trip, not just a ride through a simulation. The experience invites trust in a companion that isn't real in the traditional sense. The blue fox leads through a vast space station that embodies human knowledge, occasionally morphing into a tall, hairless woman with flawless cheekbones and the calm authority of a sleep technician. The human form is also a VR illusion. Everything visible, cryopods, shuttle capsules, the Mass Effect-style space station, exists only in the digital realm, except for railings that mark the paths and the orange and white-suited people who provide a sense of scale and safety. Interstellar Arc is one of several attractions at Area 15 in Las Vegas, alongside Universal's Horror Unleashed and Meow Wolf's Omega Mart. Unlike those physical set experiences that rely on tangible props and sensory design, Interstellar Arc is almost entirely intangible. A quick glance at the headset room and the surrounding empty space makes the illusion obvious. This is a vast, blue void punctuated by guiding rails. From a technical standpoint, Interstellar Arc stands out as the most sustained and impressive showcase of VR to date. Yet it also highlights a critical question about the medium's staying power. The hour-long trek follows a circular path through the station's core, bending gravity and evoking futuristic awe. The fox accompanies the traveler to glowing orbs while offering explanations about the project and the Earth-like planet humanity hopes to colonize, while also issuing a thoughtful warning against repeating past mistakes. At one moment, a holographic Carl Sagan briefly appears to illuminate humanity's curiosity about the cosmos. The experience essentially amounts to a lecture embedded within a game. That earnest approach gives rise to the central tension, the meaningful value of VR. It's an achievement, yes, but a less than enjoyable one for many viewers, and it underscores the need for VR to cultivate deeper meaning and resonance beyond novelty. A few sensory notes stand out. The VR visuals can feel a touch blurry, and without the constant grip of the railing, the connection between sight and action would feel even more tenuous. Weight and physical tangibility remain lacking, a known limitation of VR, though this piece avoids inducing motion sickness, which is a notable plus. A striking moment comes when a torii gate frames MT Fuji in sunrise light. Stepping through the gate transports the viewer into that serene scene, with the station fading into the background. Aside from such moments, the visuals resemble a polished but generic sci-fi video game. If you're imagining a fully immersive, 360-degree video game, you'll find Interstellar Arc earnest about its mission. It presents a plausible but dry case for relocating humanity to a distant world, counting on immersion to carry interest for a full hour. The result is engaging in concept but sometimes sleepy in execution. The blend of solemn science education and a lack of levity or humor can make the experience feel more like a high-minded school lecture than a living, breathing world you'd want to revisit. The experience attempts to pepper in gamified elements. Collectible silver-blue orbs drift in the distance and respond to touch, with an in-headset counter tracking how many have been found, simulating a star-hunting quest. A photo tool lets travelers capture VR selfies in the orange-suited avatar form, with links emailed after checkout for later download. There are also achievements to encourage repeat visits. Yet these features, while charming, don't provide the deep emotional hook needed to transform Interstellar Arc from a fascinating demonstration into a lovingly inhabited world. In balancing education, entertainment, emotion, and environmental awareness, Interstellar Arc does well on the first and last fronts but struggles with the middle two. It ambitiously imagines humanity's future and the eco-conscious motive behind it, yet it lacks the human warmth and sense of wonder that define other Area 15 experiences like Omega Mart. It aims for the stars but never quite leaves the ground.